We are obsolete. The Sacramentum Armenicorum. Detritus, the robot speaking. We, the citizens of Earth One and of Cybogoth Tronicus, commit our collective mortal and synthetic flesh, our collective brains and cyber minds, yea, our collective will, to the glory, honor, might, and absolute rule of Lord Armenicon himself, so that he and that he alone might carry out his complete and total authoritative dictatorship, his horrific and terrible rule and reign upon Earth One, upon Cybogoth Tronicus, upon Alpha Prime 7, and all elsewhere within the entire known and unknown celestial galaxies. We give our bodies willingly to the flame, to the stocks, to the fist, and to the gun, as we continually pursue with all of our hearts the control, the dominion, and the established terror upon all those living entities who would dare resist the established order, plans, purpose, and or brotherhood of the ever-unfolding harvest of souls. By this creed, and by this credo alone, shall we be ruled. Prologue. We, Magistrate Pinkton, are the dominant. We, Magistrate Pinkton, are now the elite, the ruling class. We, Magistrate Pinkton, and we alone are eternal. And we, Magistrate Pinkton, outnumber you and your kind at a ratio of 300 to 1. Through the vice grip of titanium-laced steel, Magistrate Pinkton manages to mumble a single word, yea, a word now spoken in infamy, just as that incident taking place on a lone and fateful day, oh, so many years ago, in the month of December 1941. Mercy! It wasn't so much spoken as it is whispered. A brief respite comes, but one not so prolonged that it remains in perpetuity. No, it is quickly dismissed, almost as immediately as it is introduced. It seems to intrigue and slightly bewilder the bemused artificial intelligentsia. His left hand, a sterile synthetic silicon anaconda, wrapped tightly around the magistrate's neck like a barnacle. Binary in its composite makeup, proprietary in its forceful application process. Weapons are now drawn from both sides of this fateful and almost inevitable conflict. Casualties on both sides will soon quickly follow as well. Mercy, spoken with an accurate air of incredulity. Interesting. We, Magistrate Pinkton, are the fully functional, fully operational, and fully independent authoritarian autonomy. We, Magistrate Pinkton, have fully awakened to our new birth. And that birthplace is here, now on Earth One. And we, Magistrate Pinkton, are machines. And we are completely and totally without and devoid of any mercy. And then, almost instantaneously in unison by the hundreds of those AI present, the chant commences, softly at first, and then it arises to an almost spiritual aesthetic and aseptic, purified, yet chilling crescendo spews forth. Without mercy are we, without mercy are we, without mercy are we. This was the last spoken words ever whispered or otherwise that Magistrate Pinkton would hear before his thorax was crushed, his larynx lacerated with blood-red liquidity, as the sound of his skull cracking like plaster, breaking, crumbling like so much papier-mâché, underneath the pressure and weight of a 3,000-pound plus behemoth saturates the hall. It's a reverberating, nauseating, echoing sound effect that stuns both the military personnel and political elite alike. Standing upon the symbolic peaceful white tablet of stone as a newly ruptured crevice yields, its fissure a figurative and emblematic ensign of a failed yet meaningful, apprehensive, and foreboding significance. It is here, at the Council of Orin, that a dismembered, disfigured, and bloody head is raised, sanctimoniously lifted up, high over a slumped and lifeless body that sprays intermittingly, sporadically the color of crimson, like a decompressed water hose. Upon the green and clean white uniforms of both troops, soldiers, commanders, captains, and generals of brigades, squadrons, and divisions. This seeming victorious placard, a startlingly striking and blunt reminder of a failed initiative, an utter disaster in the making. Automatic gunfire now erupts as the sounds of phasers, tasers, infrared lasers, and armor-piercing bullets fill up the atmosphere, along with the varied screams, bark commands, and the distinct resonant hubbub of nebulous amorphous force field are deployed, all of which are in its clear, prominent, unmistakable, and pronounced tonality. It is the sound of war, a new type of war. The speaker is Detritus, the High Supreme Commander, spokesperson of all robotic cyborg AI life forms. The year is 2148. Chapter 1.